The most attractive church to the world is a Christ-centered one. The scripture says that by this they will know that you are my disciples, that you love one another. So when you think, I want to reach people, I want to fill the empty chair, think about this, that if I want to fill someone else's heart, I've got to first be filled. You can't draw from an empty well. And it's not attractional to attract people to a lifeless body, to the dead. That if we want to bring people in, there's got to be life here. There's got to be love here. And they've got to see that and say, I want that. I want that. I don't have that. I need that. So think of being filled to the overflow, and the only example I can come up with is a sponge. If you took a dry sponge today and walked out and tried to clean your dirty car, it's not going to clean anything. You're going to spread the dirt. In fact, you probably put damage on the vehicle, you'll scratch it. But if you take the sponge and you grip it as tight as you can maybe, hold on to it and dip your hand in water, still nothing. It's never going to absorb because it's already full of you. You're already grabbing it tight. The only way to saturate the sponge is to let it go. This is why Scripture tells us we need to die to ourselves, empty ourselves, let ourselves go into God and let God fill our lives. But when we saturate our lives with Him, and then we go out into the world and we're saturated, we're living out this type of church in the book of Acts, and we're saturated and dripping, we can help care for the needs of people. We can help, and they look at that and go, I am parched and I need whatever is giving you life, I need that too. And we pour that out over the people. And because you don't come to church once a week, because we're gathering together in homes, we're devoted to prayer, devoted to the word. I'm constantly in the bucket. I'm constantly submerged. I'm constantly overflowing. I can't give it fast enough away. I can't give it away fast enough because He's refilling me. He's constantly filling me to overflow, and I'm trying to help wherever I can and serve people and love people. I find that the people who don't try to help others, the Christians who don't try to love the world and reach the world, those are the Christians who fill up maybe once a week, once a month, and they are so limited on their supply that they ration it. I got to make it to next week. I can't just be helping everybody. I can't just be loving everyone. I got to get somewhere. I don't have. But when you find someone who is in this world as a Christ follower, who is just pouring out over everyone, it's because they're pouring out from an unlimited supply. It's because they're plugged into the body. They're living out their faith. They're devoted to the word. That's the kind of church that people want to be a part of. That's the kind of church that fills seats, the kind of church that's focused on filling hearts.
All the believers devoted themselves to the apostles' teaching, and to fellowship, and to sharing in meals, and to prayer. A deep sense of awe came over them all, and the apostles performed many miraculous signs and wonders. They shared everything they had. They sold their property and possessions and shared the money with those in need. They worshiped together at the temple each day, met in homes for the Lord's Supper, and shared their meals with great joy and generosity, all the while praising God and enjoying the goodwill of all the people. And each day the Lord added to their fellowship those who were being saved.